big contrast to the game we saw at St. Joe's a few weeks ago, but that just goes to show you that these two teams are deep on both sides of the ball.
Canisius trying to stop that as Shope shoots and scores. Julius Shope and a flag to boot. An unlikely first goal scorer starts the party in the championship game. The junior, who also scored in the semifinals, works it below Dutro, and he's going to try to wheel around, takes the shot, and he scores. What a goal. Liam Whipple doing it all for the Marauders to tie it.
Yeah, how about the solo effort there from Liam Whipple?
That will be a matchup to look out for as this game goes on, as Van Tyne, maybe looks like he tried to surprise Grande with that shot, but instead he dishes it off. Mete throws it to Sweeney, a shot, and he scores. Christopher Sweeney with a huge goal for the Crusaders to tie it right back up at 2.
Yeah, and that's one that maybe Jack.
The St. Joe's offense has started off very slow, has an opportunity to take the first lead here. As Paul Soda now with it in front with Shope on him, guarding him carefully as St. Joe's moves it around him. Varandi's now comes to the middle, and now there's a shot, and they score. What a goal. Elijah Freeman off the pass from Wells, and St. Joe's capitalizes on the great penalty to take a 2-1 lead.
And that's one that Nick Dutro.
There's Yoder taking his sweet time. Now he's going to try to move it towards the front, and he's going to get a clean look, and he scores right over the top of Jackson Grande. He catches Paulo Soto napping along with the rest of the St. Joe's defense, and the 2-goal lead is restored for the Canisius Crusaders.
What a goal by T.
Possession as Sweeney with Barron on him takes a slash to the stick, but he keeps possession here as Christopher Sweeney moving around, looking for Van Tyne, and Wyatt Van Tyne scores! Back-to-back goals out of the locker room for Wyatt Van Tyne and the Crusaders, and they have now a 7-4 lead.
And now it might be almost royalty here in Buffalo. We mentioned in the semifinal game, both his uncle and father.
Sweeney Van Tyne. Van Tyne shot, and he scores from long range. The Crusaders have now doubled up the St. Joe's Marauders, and that is now 8 goals on 12 shots against Jackson Grande, and you
to take this game into their own hands.
Paulo Soto to Cortez. Across, good ball movement here. There's a shot, and they score. They needed it, and they got it as Mason Snyder handling business. As the attackers for St. Joe's, their first opportunity to step up, they do it. In what may be his final game as a Marauder, the sophomore Varangies gets cut off immediately. Nice defense by Max Spencer. But here's Snyder, another shot, and he scores. Deja vu for Mason Snyder. He gets to his sweet spot, and an easy back-to-back goals. He beats Dutro, and all of a sudden it's 8-6.
And when you say deja vu, but nonetheless, the St. Joe's man up who scored on their last opportunity has another chance here.
It was Mason Snyder, who's got 2 goals already in the second half. He's looking for a natural hat trick as Cortez gets it to Paulo Soto. Paulo Soto shoots and scores, beats Dutro cleanly for the second time. And now we'll get the crowd pumped up as Andrew Paulo Soto brings it to a 1-goal game just 11 seconds into the penalty.
That's Paulo Soto's second goal of the game, but for his standards, he's been a little quiet.
Is able to respond immediately as here's Straussider scoops it up and may have caught Shope being too aggressive. Here's Wells, a shot, and he scores, going 5-hole, and just like that, the St. Joe's Marauders have tied this game at 8 apiece.
And we've been talking about Braxton Kilgore. And, Jaeger, this first save is going to be the biggest one. If he comes out, he's got to be a little cold, got to be a little nervous back there between the pipes. He's just got to get a few to build that confidence up and really settle into this game.
Yoder looking for a hat trick. What a pass! And the finish by Mete. Canisius with an immediate response as TJ Yoder continues to make his mark on the championship game.
Yeah, TJ Yoder's been